Alright, we're back. Next thing to cover after we've looked at some patterns is the real world, where these have already been figured out. Okay, so right now we're just, once you have a warped pattern, which is like a real fretboard. This is a real fretboard, right? Here's a real fretboard. If I hold it like this, you can see the notes, right? There's the yellow C, there's a red G. Okay, this is a B right here. B up to the second, up to the fourth, or something like that, and then warp over to a B, another B. That's that augmented over 2. Up 1 for the warp and then up 1 for the augmented. So that goes like right from this 4 way over to this 7. Okay. So this is a warp fretboard. We look at it, we make sure we got R here, 2 here, 2 here. The bottom string's the same as the top string. That way you know it's a warped fretboard. Over here, we don't have bottom string the same as top string. You look at the 6 here, you go up here, the 6 is over there. It's not warped. It's all P4 tuning. Alright, so this is a regular, and what I've done is, notice how the bottom note, the beginning note of each one of them advances up the pentatonic scale. Let's say we start on the 7. I know I did a change up on you there. So we start that one from the 7. Then we got root 2, 4, 6, okay? Well, guess what? The way this is arranged, it couldn't work that way. I couldn't get us to start from the 7 and then start one from the root and then start one from the 2. Okay? One of them starts from the 2. Alright, one of them starts from the 4 over here. The E shape starts from the 4. One of them starts from the 6. The C shape starts from the 6. Okay, then we go to the 7 and the root. Well, one of them starts from the 7, and actually both of them start from the 7 or the root. Okay, so this is kind of interesting here. This is the C shape. It's pretty big. Why is it C shape? I'm not sure right now. I just determined it. I determined it by looking at these things. Hang on. Alright, I had to take a break there. One thing I can see right off the bat here, and we've got to do this half diminished stuff, and then we're going to get to, the progressions. I was looking at a picture of Beethoven painted on a wall around one of the music schools here yesterday, and I said to myself, what would he want me to do? Changes. Oh, changes. Okay, like a progression. So I said, I'm going to do what I thought, with that picture of Beethoven. So that's what gave me the idea. My conscience is saying we're teaching too much just in one thing. We got to do like progressions, like that's a progression, actually a degression, but it goes down. 5, 4, 1. That's what we're going to do when we get through the half diminished. Now look at the D shape. It actually has the D right here. Now the interesting thing about the shape is it takes on the 4th quality. Okay. Alright. Why is that? I'm not sure, but the D minor is the purple here, and it shares a lot of notes. Here's the D minor, and here's a B half diminished. So it shares 3 out of 4 notes. So the D minor is going to take on the 4th, because D minor, the next pentatonic scale letter up from D, and the D minor is E. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So over here we have like a D minor. There's your E. Okay. I think that's how we got onto that. But actually it's the Dorian. So most things are taking on the fourth shape. Alright, so root 4, 6 right here. That would be the fourth shape. And with the C, with the D we're looking at, there's the 4 leading the way. So it's the Lydian fourth that takes the shape on. They're all fourths. We talked about that. With half diminished, it looks like if we use the Dorian substitution, they're all going to turn out to be fourths. Okay, so as we can see down here, all right, in one of these configurations, say starting on this 4 down here, 4 would be F and C. So we got and then to the 6th. Now this is read it right off. All right, so it's saying E4 there. E4, that's what I was in the Army. So that would be what, where the fourth is there in the E shape. There's our second inversion E. Okay, this is also an E, first inversion. Okay, and when we look at the C fourth shape, there's your C there. Okay, and this is doing the half diminished pentatonic from the 6th. So it's another one of the positions. So we explained that yesterday. I explained that yesterday to y'all. That let's say we're doing a caged sequence. We start a cage is a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, in the key of C, it's C, D, E, G, A. Okay, starting with the first cage position, which is C. We do the E position first, and then we go to the G position. Then we go from the G to the A position. From the A position to the root position. Okay, and then from the root position to the second position. Okay, that would be here. Sorry about that. Alright, sometimes flat notes sound good because you play so much consonants, Alright, so that's where we come up with the fourth. It's just the way things look when we're using the Dorian structure. Okay, and I would say that the Dorian being the 2 is the relative. You go up 1 pentatonic scale member, alright, but this keeps on not working. If I got a D minor here, I would go up to the E shape, where D minor is actually the relative 6th of the F, of the 4th. Alright, I had to think a second there. Alright, the reason why this D minor 1 up rule, taking it to the E, is because we have in the caged, we have C, A, E, E, G, A. That 1 E is minor, and then we have an E-shaped, F. This is probably why you don't learn this stuff, because I'm one of the few people that's embraced this system. So D is going to go to the E shape, but it's the F, because the F takes on the E major shape. In the 1 up rule, that's the way that works. I can show you that in the other chart. It's about 10 charts back. Hang on. Right here, here's your D minor, and here's your E and your F.